So now that we've fully sealed it with the trims and fixed it to the box gutter, the aim is to try and get this down so that it's flat. We don't want the restriction of water. If we cut it here and we just fit it here, what you'll have is you'll have an angle where things can catch against it, and it's a build-up point that we know can cause flooding, and especially if there's other downpipes coming onto this roof or heavy rain, it may do it as well. So now our next stage is that we need to make all the cuts on the whole run so that we can make sure the whole thing sits flat all the way along. There can be some variations depending on the height of the roof and how straight you've got your box gutter fixed. All of these ribs, we need to cut them all out. You would cut either side of the top of the rib. So you cut 2 cuts all the way down the top of the rib to around about 70 mil. You need about 30 mil, and then once you get to about 70 mil or 30 millimetre from the edge of the roof, you then fan off. And the reason why you do that, you do a lot of vermin proofing, bird proofing, and also for ember proofing. It will cover the end of the rib. So line them up with the top of the rib, go down for about 70 millimetres or 30 mil from the end, and then just start to fan out towards the end. That leaves you with a tag. That tag will then sit down. Once we get this flat to the pan, that tag will then sit down. It will run back over the top, and we'll put our clip in it to hold it all in place. The clip will also hold the sides. We'll just go through and cut all them. Now we're going to slide it into its position where it'll all sit flat with the pan of the roof. Once we push it a little bit forward, start to press it inside the pans. It will allow the water to filter through the box gutter while also protecting the whole roof without causing any flooding. Even the ember guards at this point will still allow the water to get through because it is always lower than this roof. Run down our first one and show you how easy this is to fit. You're best off doing is getting the screw through the screw hole and through the mesh. So if you can line up the screw hole with just catching the mesh, this will just help strengthen the tag that we run over the top. As you can see, lining it up, just catching the edge of it. I normally just snap them into place with a rounded edge at the front, square edge to the back. As you can see, that's starting to hold this down already. Screw it off. Done. Our normal 8 gauge by 15 screw. It'll never ever leak through here. We don't need a neoprene washer. It doesn't have any effect because it's over the top of the clip anyway. There's your first clip in. Same the whole way along. Now is going to give you this perfect seal, the best Klip-Lok fitting system, gutter screening system with the perfect clip to suit this Klip-Lok roof.